Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Rune Witch, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about spell containers. So what I mean by containers is what can you put a spell in to hold it for you. Now this doesn't mean it's going to hold it and wait until the right time. This is just, it's a container to carry the spell so that you're not constantly having to have all the different things in your hands yourself. There are some main ones. I say main ones, I mean like containers that are more well known than others. So a jar, a bag, a bowl, a ball, a plate, even. Those are all really common ones, but what some people don't understand is you can also use jewellery. So like this is a necklace, you could use a necklace. You can use bracelets. You can use earrings. You could use hair charm, things that, hair decorations, those little things that go in your hair. Literally anything can be used as a spell container. And the choice of which one to use is completely up to you. It can depend on what the spell's for, like the purpose of the spell, but it's entirely up to you. If you want to put a protection spell in a bag, do it. If you want to put a protection spell in a ball, do it. If you want to put it on a plate, you will hear no argument from me. Why? Because as much as that may not be my practice, my preferred method of doing a protection spell, doesn't mean it's not right for someone else. Someone else can use it. Someone else can do it. Like, it's my practice. My practice is personal to me. But that's it. So I've used a lot of these different containers. Like, this is an intuition spell jar. I think it's intuition. It's got lots of, I think it's got a few different, it's got mint, lavender, maybe a bit of sage, rosemary, salt is in there, and then some wax around the top of it. But that's it. That was what? One knuckle of my thumb. It's small. That, if I did a protection spell instead of it, I could carry that in a handbag, in a pocket. Like, maybe minus the wax. But that could go in like, especially if wearing jeans. They've got that itty bitty little extra little pocket at the top of a normal pocket. That can go in there. It's on you. No one has to know about it. No one's gonna necessarily ask about it, but it's there. So I've used jars. I don't tend to. I might start doing them because I feel like this needs a bit of an update. But that's just me. It's small. It was one of the first jar spells I did. I think it's the only jar spell I've done. But you can get loads of these kinds of jars online. Craft stores, they'll have them as well. I have quite a collection of jars, so I can use jars for storage and for spells, should I want to. Bag. I've got a couple of bag spells. Spell bags. Charm bags. You can call it whatever it is, it's there's a bag involved. Now they don't have to be you know, semi see-through like this one. You can have completely, I can never get the right word. You can, you know, you can get them in solid colours instead of like this. And again, it's literally just add everything in the order that you want to add it in, the order that makes sense to you, and then it's just pull it tight, tie it off if you feel you need to, and set it aside. Again, a bag can be carried in a handbag, in a car. You know, it's good for a travel spell. You can go in luggage. If you're traveling, it can. These I've done for other people. These I've got a healing spell floating around somewhere. Can't remember where. And I've done that for other people, and I just leave them be. They do their work in peace without me constantly coming and poking and prodding at it. So that's the bags. The bowls. Money bowl. This is the money bowl I've done. That is it. It's a money bowl. You can have a protection bowl. You can have a you know, a protection bowl, a money bowl, a peaceful, calming, any kind of bowl. And it doesn't have to look like this kind of bowl. You can use one of those small bowls that like ramekins, anything that's vaguely bowl-ish. Like this is both a plate, but it could also be called a bowl because there's a curve to it. It's not fully flat. But this, you know, I could have put my money bowl in this. Chose not to, just because. You know, the plates, seeing as we're on plates. Got this. This came in one of the witch caskets. Yeah, it's got all the elements around it. I could have different things for, you know, something for each of the elements, where each elemental symbol is. It's completely, it's there, it could be used. I don't use it, it's more for decoration, but you know, it's there. It's a possibility. And balls. Balls are my favourite at the moment because they're a nice container. To me, they're one of my preferred containers, but it is what it is. I know that there's a few different spells that I've done and done videos of. There's this one. This one I didn't do a video of. It's a self-love spell ball. That's what it is. Self-love spell ball. Done. But this can be used, you know, to hang as a decoration. It could be, you know, you could do the study spell could be done in a ball and hung, you know, by a desk. If a desk is underneath, you know, one of those under a bunk bed thing, you could hang it off the underside of the bed in a corner where it's, you know, it's not going to get knocked every day, but it's still there. It's in the area of study, area where study takes place. You know, jewelry. I don't tend to wear much jewelry. I do wear certain things with intentions. Like I have this moon phase ring that I wear to have a connection with the moon. I have this infinity ring. You know, that's I can't remember why I first started wearing that, but that it's a habit now. It rarely comes off. Boxes, you can, lots of people would say, oh, they're manifestation boxes. It's a spell. You're trying to manifest something, which is what typically a spell does. It manifests protection, it manifests prosperity, abundance, self-love, healing. So this is one of a few that I have. I've got another couple of manifestation boxes. One that is actually a cube box, one that is circular and similar to this but a different design. So this one I could use for anything relating to love, to romance, self-love, relationships, anything like that. I could use this for, because it's just the shape of it. I've not used it, but I could. It's an option. You know, it's the kind of spell you do. If you want to put it in something, the thing you put it in is your choice. So a jar and a bag may be easier to hide in things like handbags, pockets, and things like that. Jewelry's even easier. Crystals, lockets. You could do a spell in a locket and carry it with you everywhere, and all people will see is a really pretty necklace. How easy is that for a spell container? Especially if you're still in the broom closet. And I don't say that with any dislike of anyone who's not in it, you know, who's not out. I'm giving options to make things easier for you to practice your craft. Bowls are good for around the home. Brilliant for around the home. You could have a cleansing bowl, a love bowl, you know, something, you know, a bowl around love. You could have a bowl for protection. And all it can do, all it needs to do is sit in the area where that area of focus is needed. So a self-love, you know, a romantic love bowl can go in a bedroom. A self-love bowl could go in a bathroom, because, you know, it's where you can, you know, have a nice, luxurious, relaxing bath. You know, something that you wouldn't not necessarily normally do. Things like that. As I said, a ball, it's a decoration. You can cover the outside of it, disguise it. Doesn't matter. What matters is the intention of what you've done with it. Now, a lot of plates can be used for offerings for deities. Offerings for deities, that's the main thing. I don't give offerings at the moment because I'm not working with any deities. There's one or two that are calling to me because they want to work with me, but that's a separate kettle of fish. But again, this could be used as an offering dish. Could be used as a trinket dish, you know, just a random, oh, you're doing some washing up, There go crystal bracelets, rings. Easy. It all depends on what you want to do. What you want to do with the spell. So I hope you found that informative. I hope it gives an idea of, different things that you could put a spell in. I'm actually thinking of doing a series of spell jars, if I can find some things that I would like to do that I can then share with you guys. So I hope that's been informative. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with any witchy friends who want to learn a bit more, and I will see you again soon for some more magic. Stay safe, everyone. Blessings to you all.